痛い。そして生臭い。
頼んだぞ、タケル。
マジかよ。B、俺と一緒に素材採取の旅をするか？
What's going on, friends? Welcome to Fall Anime 2025. Today, my friends, we are talking about a gatherer's adventure in Isekai. So this is it's an interesting show. I don't think that it's gonna be like this amazing show, but I do think that this could kind of fit, or this could fill in a need that we have this season, which just kind of being an easy breezy show that we watch about a guy who ends up being a gatherer in another world to kind of just allow himself to live and not be he's OP, okay, for sure, but not be like this like hero or demon lord or anything like that, just like an easygoing anime. And I do think that there's a hole for a good easygoing anime. A good 7 out of 10. I think that's what this one was a good start with. Now, let me read you the synopsis for this episode. I know you watched it. I watched it too, but just so we get on the same page. This show follows Takuro Kimishiro, who was deemed a normal dude in, I think he was in Japan or Korea or something like that. But basically, he's a normal office worker, and he finds himself summoned to another world. Now, it's not clear if he died or anything, but he was sitting in front of a screen, just like I am right here. And he saw a flashing light, and he's like, oh, I hate this world. And I guess he was going to play like a video game, like a VN novel. And he found himself in this like spatial area talking to God or an administrator. So it says that he was summoned to another world. Takuro starts his new life in this world called Modius, a world with swords and magic, because, you know, yeah. Fully equipped with multiple skills, not only does he have the enhanced physical and magical abilities, but he also has the power to search, which we saw him use all episode. And the person that he met was called an administrator. They're an administrator of the world, and they kind of make the worlds go right. And they took him, unhappy, and put him in another world that could make him happy. Gave him some extra power. You know, the god's like, oh, snap, I gave you a little too much there, but we're going to send you on your way. And he wakes up, and he finds himself 9 feet taller than everybody, and he starts gathering. He goes to his first village, and he turns in a bunch of stuff, finds out that he's finding some legitimate cool stuff, gets given a job to go find more cool stuff that not a lot of people can, finds himself a dragon, and then this dragon, because they sense the power in him, have him help him hatch his baby. His baby then gets hatched by his power. He sees some weird alt version of himself in another world, and he's like, oh, you wanted a partner? Here's a partner. And it ends up being a baby dragon. He gets the baby dragon. The baby, he high-fives it, gives him a name of B, and says, you want to go on an adventure with me? And B goes, pew, 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 pew. And then that's the end of the episode. So I think it was pretty good. I enjoyed watching it. You know, that's my barometer here for a lot of these shows is, did I enjoy watching it? Right? That's my barometer for did I enjoy it. And, you know, I think this could fill a hole for an easygoing show that is not OP, is not Demon Lord, is not our character like really accomplishing some big feat. He's just going to go live an easy breezy life and come across different races and different people in this other world as he decides to have his main shtick, his main thing be gathering. And when we were looking at, when I was looking at the image for the show, which here I'll show you guys right now. When I was looking at the image for the show, which is the main image for the show, it shows that he's gonna come across. This is the dragon that he came across this episode that gave him B, which is this little baby dragon here. And he's gonna come across this elf girl because of course he does, and she's holding another egg and some weird mushrooms. He's gonna come across this other girl who, honestly, my best guess is probably a weird princess he's gonna come across who's eating. And then there's this other guy who seems like maybe a dragonoid. So maybe like dragons intermingle with people. Maybe he takes on a human form and intermingles, and they create this dragonoid, dragon newt race. So see, this is going to be his party of people as he goes around and gathers. So this kind of paints a good picture of what we can kind of expect from this show. So again, overall, is my barometer is, was it fun? You know, is it a good watch? Is it a good time? And is there enough sustenance here? Now, on the flip side, I'm going to finish off this episode with a 7 out of 10. I feel like it was rushed, right? Like, it was unclear, did he die? You know, his reincarnation was really fast, like in the first 30 seconds. It felt a little rushed. Like, it felt like there was a little more to his story. His meeting with the god, or the, you know, the god-like character, the admin, was a little rushed too. You know, it was fun. Yeah, there's just something about it that feels like we're kind of skipping chapters or skipping stuff. Will that make it bad? I don't know. I guess we'll see as the show goes on, but this is definitely going to end up being a 12-episode season, right? Like, it's going to end up being a 12-episode season. And like a lot of these budget type shows, it may run through a lot of content, or it may stretch out a lot of content. It's hard to know in episode 1, so I guess we'll find out. But the main thing is, did we like it, and is it worth watching? Yes. I think both of those answers is yes. So, I had a good time watching. Will it be back for episode 2? I don't know. There's a lot of anime coming out this season. Depending on the views of this video, and you guys let me know in the comments of what you guys think. I'll be back all season long. But I think this was a good enough start. So if I'm back for next week, we'll be covering this. And if no one watches this video, we won't. That's okay too. So I appreciate you watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're giving it a chance, or if you ended up watching it and how you felt about it. And where is this on your scale of, yes, I gotta watch it, or like, I'm gonna see what else comes out and maybe I watch it this season. Let me know that in the comments. But regardless, thank you guys for watching my video. Hit me with a like before you leave, and I'll see you guys on another video for fall anime as it unfolds. All right, my friends. Peace.